Russia shows Ukraine how a counterattack is done, as they recaptured the part of Klishchiivka. It's day 537 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from Klishchiivka. Last time we covered this area, Ukraine had lost areas near Avdiivka. So the next day, Ukraine realized that loss of this area could possibly decrease pressure on Klishchiivka. Because if Russia decides to launch a counterattack, then the village could be relieved from semi-encirclement. So their commanders decided to commit their reserve forces and launched an attack on recently lost positions. After losing several armored vehicles in their attacks, they were able to take back the lost areas. Currently, Russian forces are not actively counterattacking near Avdiivka. However, they are conducting counterattacks in Klishchiivka. For the past couple of days, due to the never-ending Ukrainian assault and heavy artillery, Russia withdrew their forces from the southern part of the village. However, it was mostly considered a gray zone, but Ukrainian forces had some kind of presence. So recently, Russian forces launched a counterattack from this road, with support of one T-90 tank and 2 BMPs. In fact, they shared a video of this attack. It turned out to be a very successful and effective operation. One Russian T-90 tank was leading the assault group by suppressing the Ukrainian positions, while 2 BMPs carrying Russian units were following the tank. They were quickly able to reach the southern part, as Ukrainian forces did not expect any counterattack. Before Ukrainian forces had a chance to respond, the Russian tank and both BMPs, after deploying their assault unit, withdrew under cover of smokescreen. Russian assault units were able to clear the southern part and took it completely under their control. In response, Ukrainian forces launched a counterattack in a similar way, but their assault was destroyed by Russian artillery. However, the situation still remains tense. Russian sources reported that a new battalion has been transferred to this area in order to restore combat potential of Ukrainian forces. Now moving to the Orikhiv region. As you know, big Ukrainian attacks in this area are not uncommon. If we look at the topographic map, Ukrainian forces until now have mostly advanced along lower elevated areas, because they quickly discovered that Russian forces on the higher elevation are practically immovable. However, they found out Russian forces in lower elevations are easy to persuade. As a result, they are mostly attacking these 3 areas. They are attacking along the Verbove road, as here they are very near to the first defensive line. Second, they are attacking these fields, east of the village, as they are looking to bypass Russian positions in the village. Third, they are attacking from north and from northeast on the village itself. Now let's look at the recent attacks, but keep these things in mind. Latest report says, Ukraine launched a tank attack along the road towards the first defensive line. Their objective was to overwhelm Russian positions and create a breakthrough. However, that did not go as planned, as Russian forces with help of ATGMs were able to destroy 2 tanks before they could reach their positions, while the other 2 retreated. While this attack was happening, Ukrainian forces from this forested area launched an attack on the eastern outskirts of the village. This attack continued for a couple of hours, sources say. Ukrainian forces were able to enter the first houses. However, Russian sources claimed they were able to push them back after a counterattack. So now, after regrouping, Ukrainian forces under cover of cluster ammunition launched an attack on these fields. It is said they were able to take a couple of trench systems. However, Russian forces soon launched a counterattack. It is said Ukraine has brought in more reinforcements, and fights are currently taking place. Russian sources say intensity will increase significantly, as Ukraine has deployed special tactical group in order to penetrate Russian defense. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.